Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another video, and today we've got a random older brand review. I don't even know if these toolings are still being made. I really don't know. They might be. This is Aoshima, and I picked these up mostly because I'm trying to get every single casting I can find in 1/64 scale of a first or second gen Z car. Probably get the third gen Z as well. Mostly the first and second gen, because I'm planning a video where I'm going to show every single tooling that I've got for the 240, 260, 280Z, 280ZX, essentially. Fairlady Zs. So I had to pick up some Aoshimas because I didn't have any of this brand in my collection, and as it turns out, there are no less than 3 toolings, different Z toolings. So I got all 3 of them here for you today. I'm going to show you this one first. So this is, I believe this is a 240. So it's got, it's all in Japanese here. I can't read any of it. You could see all the other cars in this set, in this particular set. So we could have got this in purple and yellow. I believe it's the purple one inside of here. I actually haven't pulled it out. I got this off of eBay and just decided to pick it up. I might get more of these. I don't know. They seem pretty nice. I'll show you the other 2 in here in a second that I picked up. But this is Aoshima. It's got very much like a Kyosho vibe. It comes in a blind box like this. And then if you were to buy this in a store, and then it comes in this little plastic base with a bubble on the top. And that is very, very Kyosho-esque. So if you're familiar with Kyosho, pretty similar packaging thing going on here. So just wanted to show you that. There's the box. And again, I would think about getting more of these. They seem pretty cool. They're like, they're all JDM cars, and they're all like lowered and modified a bit. So kind of give it that cool look. And I think there's Liberty Walk ones and all of that stuff. So pretty nifty. And I honestly don't know when these came out. I have no clue, but there you go. It's got a QR code on the side, so it can't be, that old, right? Not sure. Not really sure which each one of these did. So again, this is an S30. So this is a 240, right? I think. I got to get better at that, but I think it's a 240. So this right here, it's purple. And again, it comes in the packaging with this like blister, this little like black thing right here that slides in and out. You can take that out. And then these come on a plastic base with the name of the vehicle right there. In this case, in Japanese, and also the number for the series. I'd get this one in yellow too. I think I should. It's actually looking quite nice. And then there's one screw on the base, kind of standard Kyosho stuff, with a peg that goes in the front of the car, and then there it is. Let's what can we do here? I can't really lower this. This is as lowered as it's going to get. I can tilt it forward maybe a little bit. We can try that out and then take a look at this. Does it roll? Almost. It kind of wants to roll. It's screwed together. You can see how lowered it is by that base pushing the wheel up into the wheel well. So it is screwed together. I imagine if you really messed with it, you probably could get it to roll. But these things aren't really made to be rollers. But check out the detail. Paint looks very nice, very high quality, high gloss, clear coat. Inserts for the headlights. You got a little license plate, blank license plate there. Painted details for the trim, the chrome trim. There's the plate there, sitting at an angle. That's pretty cool. Color blocked tail lights that look pretty good, pretty darn good there too. Pretty basic base, just says Aoshima on the bottom. And that's what brand, of course, that makes the car. And they're very similar to Kyosho, I feel like, in quality. Very, very similar. So if you're familiar again with Kyosho, this is kind of on par with that. Looks to be very detailed on the inside, which is also pretty cool. It's got the screw that goes up into the back, so it does have a post in here that's visible that the screw goes in to hold the car together, and it's got some sort of roll cage in it as well. Pretty neat. I like it, actually, a lot more than I did. This is a brand I never really paid attention to or ever really wanted to get any of them. And now maybe I've kind of changed my mind. I do think they're really cool. I would at least definitely consider getting the yellow one of this. I think that would look pretty good to get the yellow one. This purple one was just the cheapest one on eBay, and that's why I went for it. But I'm liking that. That is pretty cool right there. So there's our first tooling, and I believe that's a 240. The other ones are like Gino's cars. This one, yeah, so this is a 240 ZG. So another 240, but this one is a Gino's 240. This one did not come with the outer box. It just came as you see it here. This was the only one that I got that came with an outer box, and I don't really care much about the outer box, but it is cool to have just to see what the other cars were in the series. So as a resource in that regard, it's kind of neat. So 240 ZG right here, and this one's got some sort of wide body, fender kit on it, and slightly modified. We'll go ahead and pull this one out. Already right away, I don't think I'm liking it quite as much as this purple one. I think the purple one looks better. So yeah, it's got that pretty wide body thing going on here. That's different on the side there too. This one kind of rolls. Kind of. We've got inserted details for taillights. They look decent. I would argue not as good as that other tooling. We get inserted details up front for the headlights, and again, I would also argue not quite as good as the other one. It is a metal flake white or pearl white kind of paint. Feels pretty good. Feels pretty high quality. There's like a little spot up there. I was just trying to see if that's in the clear coat or what, which it might be. The paint almost feels a little bit soft, almost like you could sink your fingernail into it. I don't really like that. But overall, it looks pretty decent. I would say it's not as clean and not as good looking as this car, but it is kind of neat. So it's different, right? You get the Gino's, that rounded nose in the front, and then you also get the different like tail going on in the body kit. So looking a bit different than this one that looks a little bit more stock. This looks more stock, just dropped. And this one looks a little bit more modified, but it's a ZG. So kind of cool there, and pearl white. And then the last one that I've got, I think this is a different tool. Yeah, it's a different tool. I'm pretty sure it is. Now, looking at it now, I'm a little confused, but this is the Liberty Walk one. Excuse me. And yeah, it is different. It's a 240 ZG again. Well, it's a Gino's 240. At least I think it's a 240. I don't think it's a 260 or anything. So, but this would be Liberty Walk. And it took me a while to figure this out on eBay that there were actually 3 different toolings. Excuse me. So, kind of interesting there. I just didn't, it took me a minute. I'm like, I got to see a picture of the rear. There's the rear. So, like, you can tell it's just 2 round lights in the rear there, and then totally, like, boxed off. Looks kind of weird, actually. And then the front, you get the Gino's, but the headlight, like, full covers are not there like they are on this car. And it does look a little bit narrower. It's not quite as a wide body thing going on. And of course, this one does not roll. The back wheels roll, the front wheels don't at all. So again, not a roller. Again, you know, kind of a artistic licensed sort of take on the 240Z. Of course, it's a Liberty Walk. And then in the back, too, they have it like, there's no back window that covers the whole thing. It's just, you know, got a window like that in there, which is a little bit weird, too. So yeah, looking actually quite a bit different than this one. This one looks so much bigger, and it's not. They're the same length and everything. This one just looks so much bigger because of how wide it is with those fender flares. But there's your 3 toolings from Aoshima. I'm curious to know if you guys have any of this in your collection, and also, am I missing any of the Z cars? You know, obviously these all came in multiple colors and stuff, so I'm obviously missing more than what you see here. But I don't think there's any other tooling that's a Z from Aoshima. I don't think that there is. And as you can see in the back here, they got like a Ken Mary Skyline. There's a Hacko. There's a was that a Datsun Bluebird? There might be a Bluebird. Well, you can see here. There's some other vehicles that you can get it for Aoshima. I don't think I'm going to get a bunch, but I would get this. I'd get this casting in another color for sure. That yellow one. I like this one quite a bit. I think this is really nice. Definitely better than these other 2, in my opinion. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. Just thought it'd be cool to share this brand or show this brand for you, for those that may not be familiar with it or have never seen it. What these look like. They can be expensive on eBay, but if you search, you can find deals like anything else if you're a little bit patient. I was actually able to find all 3 of these, though, within a day of eBay searching, and I found all 3, and they were pretty reasonable. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for them, but some of them they're asking wild amounts of dollars for. These, I think they were only in like the $10, $20. So $20 max is probably what I paid for each model, which is expensive for a model, but it's, you know, these are, I don't think, you know, being made. You can't find them go down to your Walmart and find these things. So it is what it is. You end up going on eBay for them, you know, because they weren't originally available in the United States at all. So there's that. But yeah, I'm sticking with it. I like this one. I think this one's really sweet. And again, I'm going to slowly work on this Datsun Nissan Z video, and got some more stuff that I just came in. It's up to a lot of models. That video is going to be super long when I eventually get to it. So look forward to that. That's going to be like my magnum opus. It's going to be like hours long video, I think, where I may have to break it up into parts, but we'll see. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. You have a good day, and we'll see you in the next one.